Experienced Queen's work injury lawyer, Keetick L Sanchez, workplace injury attorney, personal injury attorneys. If you are like most people, you spend at least a third of your life as an employee, actively working to support your employer's needs, provide for your family, and live life as a productive individual. But when you have been injured as an employee in a workplace accident, you can feel totally alone. Occupations in the United States with a high risk of workplace injuries. According to Advisor Smith, a data resource for business, using data published by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the 25 most dangerous occupations in the United States are: logging workers, aircraft pilots and flight engineers, oil, gas, and mining derrick, rotary drill, and service unit operators, roofers, garbage collectors, ironworkers, delivery drivers, farmers, firefighting supervisors, power linemen, agricultural workers, crossing guards, crane operators, construction helpers, landscaping supervisors, highway maintenance workers, cement masons, small engine mechanics, supervisors of mechanics, heavy vehicle mechanics, grounds maintenance workers, police officers, maintenance workers, construction workers, mining machine operators. What benefits may be available to you after being injured in an accident while at work? After a workplace accident in New York, there are two possible sources of compensation for your injuries. These are through a workers' compensation claim or a personal injury lawsuit. Unfortunately, these are not always easy to navigate on your own without a skilled lawyer. Work injury attorney Keetick Sanchez explains workers' compensation benefits. Most workers in New York City have the benefit of workers' compensation insurance through their employer. This insurance exists primarily to protect employees in the event of injury, but it also serves to protect employers from employee lawsuits. Workers' compensation coverage pays much of the cost of your medical bills and lost wages when you have been hurt on the job. What must be done after a workplace injury in New York? All workplace injuries are covered under state workers' compensation laws, including occupational diseases. When it comes to filing workers' compensation claims, there are specific requirements that must be adhered to. Injury lawyer explains the complications of claiming a benefit. If you have experienced an on-the-job injury, it should be simple for you to get the benefits you need to pay your medical bills, lost wages, and any disability. But, unfortunately, getting workers' compensation benefits can be complicated, and there are often denials of coverage requiring an appeals process. In order for you to collect benefits under workers' compensation, there are some important matters to consider. Your employer may not have coverage. While state law requires that all employers carry workers' compensation insurance, that does not mean that everyone complies. You may not be eligible for workers' compensation. Not everyone is eligible to file a workers' compensation claim. You are an independent contractor. If you are considered an independent contractor, you are not considered an employee of the business and will not be able to file a workers' compensation claim. Injury lawyer Keetick Sanchez explains what to do if one is denied workers' compensation. Unfortunately, depending on the situation, injured victims may find that their application has been denied for a variety of reasons. In order to qualify for workers' compensation benefits, you must demonstrate your injuries were not part of any pre-existing conditions. You were not impaired by alcohol or drugs at the time of the accident. Your application was filed within the time limit and in accordance with other requirements of the New York State Workers' Compensation Board. You submitted the required documentation proving the extent of your injuries. You followed the healthcare regimen prescribed to you by the attending physician. Work injury attorney talks about third-party claims. In the majority of workers' compensation claims, there are usually two parties involved in the claim, the injured employee and the employer. Workers' compensation is designed to work between those two parties. However, there are instances when a workplace accident is not limited to these two parties. In these cases, the victim may be able to pursue an independent claim against that other party. When you bring a personal injury claim, you may recover compensation for all medical costs, including hospitalizations, surgeries, rehabilitation, prescription medication, doctor's visits, specialized nursing care, medication equipment, and other medical expenses relating to your injuries. Lost wages. Future medical costs as they relate to the injuries. Future lost earning capacity if you cannot return to your job. Pain and suffering. Emotional distress. Third-party accident claims discussed by Queens lawyer L Sanchez. During a typical workday, many workers come into contact with third parties other than their co-workers and employer. Sales reps and delivery drivers may be involved in a car accident and get injured by another motorist. Industrial workers may get injured by defective or improperly maintained equipment in the course of their work. In these cases and more, a third party may be held liable through a personal injury claim. Many third-party claims result from car accidents, construction accidents, medical malpractice and hospital negligence, dangerous or defective equipment, premises liability, slip and fall accidents. Getting skilled legal assistance from skilled work injury lawyers at L Sanchez Law Office. At L Sanchez Law Office, our experienced NYC work accident lawyers will work diligently to ensure your best outcome. Contact us to schedule a free consultation to discuss your rights and options. You never pay any legal fees until we recover compensation on your behalf. L Sanchez Law Office, P.C.3763 83rd SD-1 Queens, New York 11372, United States 646 70179 90 https://accidentlawyerqueens.com/work injury lawyer/